Hey guys, Rich Ferguson here, your favorite trickster, and I'm back with a compilation of some of my favorite simple magic tricks you can do to fool your friends. You guys, make sure you hit that like button, and let's do this. All right, Noah, come on in here. Everybody, Noah, my cameraman, I'm gonna do the trick to him, and then I'm gonna teach you how to do it. So here's what we're gonna do. Take out the cards. They're face down, I'm gonna take them out. Nothing else is inside the card case. You can see. I'm gonna have you shuffle the cards face down. First, determine the cards are all different, correct? They're all different? Yes? Mm-hmm. Okay, turn the cards face down so I can't know the cards, you can't know the cards. This is very important. Shuffle them any way you like and tell me when you're done. All right. All right? Go ahead and take a quick peek at the bottom card and keep the cards face back down so I can't see. Can't get a peek, you got it? And go ahead and put them back inside the card case as well. Face down so I can't see, I can't peek. Mm-hmm. You got it? Go ahead and cap that, close that up. All right. You got it? Got it. Fantastic. Now I'm gonna put these right here so I can't see anything, you can't see anything. And what's so cool about this, you guys, is you shuffled the cards. So it's not a card I could have forced. It's not a card you could have previously thought of that you knew was missing from the deck to try to throw me off. This is so legitimate. Now watch this. What I want you to do is focus on your card. I want you to send it to me. Concentrate, touch my fingertip. I got it. Say your card in your mind over and over. Like 8 of spades, 8 of spades, 8 of spades. Is that it? All right, guys, I'm gonna show you how to do this. It's so cool, it's so simple, but first you gotta hit that like button. Let's do this. Pranks, magic, hacks. All right, guys, this is so simple, so devious. You can do it to your friends, you can fool kids, it's so fun. What you do is you take a regular deck of cards, you put them in the card case face down. And what I mean by that is away from the flap. So the cards are face down right here, that's important. And the premise of this covers everything because you tell the person they're gonna shuffle the cards face down for a couple reasons. One, so you can't see the cards, right? You can't know anything. They apparently can't look through and be influenced in any way. But the reason you're really doing that is because you want to make a big deal about it being face down because these are gonna go back into the card case face down to cover the fact that there's this very obvious window right here. And all you have to do is push that into its own self and it locks. And when you close up the card pack and they give it to you and their card is on the bottom because they took a peek at it, when you put these down on the table, believe it or not, it just pops that right open. And from this perspective right here, boom, I can look right at it, but you as a spectator cannot see it. And it's really easy to close it back up. You just push it in and it typically is just gonna lock. It's just a very small square I've made right in this area so I can see the pip. Put that back in there, it locks, it's good to go. You can casually move this around, no one would suspect a thing. All I would suggest is that when you pull these out to begin with, just be aware of that spot right there. Keep your fingertips right there. Have them take the cards, casually show the inside is empty, because it is. Have them shuffle these face down, and when they put those back in, don't give them the case. Keep holding on to it, and they would never know a thing. And then you can pull off some amazing mind reading. Pranks, magic, hacks. All right, guys, this is not a forced card in any way. You can have somebody pick any card they want. So for instance, Noah, kind of step up here. I'm gonna shuffle up the cards a little bit, and then just to make sure I'm not cheating, I won't even look. Go ahead and take any card you want. It's not a force in any way. Remember your card, you can show it to them at home. Perfect. Put your ace of spades back in the pack. He showed it to the camera, I'm looking at the monitor, guys. It's silly, right? So anyways, here's your ace of spades. Here, take it, put it back in the pack. Perfect, just like that. Now watch this. I'm gonna take the cards, I'm gonna shuffle them up, watch. Perfect, everything is fair. Yep. And now I'm gonna find his card. Watch this, guys, you're gonna be in on it. Watch. Here's your card. I'm gonna make it rise out of the deck. Here it comes. What? Is that your card? Is that your card? Look, it rose out of the middle of the deck. It's crazy, right? Okay, guys, let's break this down because everything I did here is a lie, of course. So of course, as you saw backstage, it's the top card. So I went like this, right here, and I extend my pinky. He can't see it, and I'm able to make it look like it's coming up. But of course, it's just my pinky, Noah. Isn't that cool? And that is how you do that part. And instantaneously, when you take the card out, I slide it right back in and I hold it like this and present it to them to take. I go, look, your card rose out of the middle of the pack. They will never, ever backtrack the fact that it was on top. So the $1,000,000 question is, how do you get it on top? Again, this is not a forced card. It can be any card. So let's break this down. So you shuffle up the cards. I can shuffle up the cards. It doesn't matter. When they take a card out, go ahead and take one out. This is what I do. And you can do this in many different ways. I break the cards in half, simply cutting them, and I have him place the card there. Go ahead and place it there, Noah. All right. So his chosen card, which in this case happens to be this 6 of clubs, it goes on to this pack right here. And I look as if I'm closing the cards up, but I don't. I don't close it up entirely. I leave this huge break right here in the back. And then I say, I'm gonna shuffle up the cards. And then I turn them over, and then I pull this section right here that has his chosen card. I pull it down, and then I shuffle the rest of the cards, therefore leaving his card on top. So it's a complete bluff, and no one would ever catch it. I'm gonna show you backstage exactly what that looks like. So let's say he places his chosen card right here. I put the rest of the pack on top, leaving this big break, and then I begin to shuffle, and I pull off this entire bottom portion of the deck, and then I shuffle the rest. Very simple to do. There's many ways to do this, but now their card is on top right here, and then you proceed with the magic. You can even rub your finger on them for static electricity, make a joke out of it, have them blow on your finger, whatever, and then extend your pinky, and then lift up, and it looks from their perspective like it's really levitating out. I like to take this in one motion and stick it right back in the deck and go, this is your card, right? Because they're freaking out at this point. So they're never gonna be thinking, hey, you just moved the card. It looks like you just took it out and put it right back. That's what's so cool about it. You present them this and you have yourself a miracle. All right, guys, now let's say they take a card and they put it on top of the deck and you never had a chance to cut it for some reason. Don't worry about it. Now it's on top. Now just proceed with that same exact fake shuffle I showed you in some other videos where you hold your fingertips around the back of the card and you pull out the center of the cards and you give them a shuffle. That's it. Just retain their card on top and you are good to go. Pranks, magic, hacks. I'm going to show you how to stick a screwdriver through your arm. It's so fun, it feels so good, and man, it freaks out your friends, sister, and wife. All right, guys, so obviously I don't stick the screwdriver through my skin, but it sure looks like it. But there's even better ways to do it. If you have a long, skinny metal skewer for the barbecue, it's phenomenal. Here's a very smooth wooden bamboo skewer for fruits and vegetables and meat for a barbecue. This is fantastic as well. Or if you have a screwdriver, this works. The only difference is it's so thick, you can't quite do it right in front of somebody very easily without trying to squeeze your skin together. I'm gonna show you how to set this up, how to make it. It's so simple. I would highly suggest something very skinny like a metal skewer. It's fantastic. They're nice and skinny and long. So here's how you do it. You're gonna get yourself some rubber cement, and if you really wanna go crazy, get yourself some fake blood. And last but not least, a little bit of KY jelly or soap, something you're gonna put on this so it can still slide when it's stuck inside of your skin. And what I mean by stuck in your skin, between your skin. You can do it on your arm right here or the bend of your arm right here. And what you're gonna do is secretly apply some rubber cement a few inches or so wide by quite a few inches deep, just like this. And you want that to be completely dry. So just wait a minute or blow on it until it's completely dry. You can actually take a little bit of baby powder and rub it on there once it's dry. Then you can move your arm and it won't stick to itself because this is going to stick to itself, so be careful. And now what you're gonna do is make it look like you're stabbing yourself in the skin, because you are. And then what you're gonna do is with your friend over here, you're gonna show that you're stabbing yourself, then turn up, stick this in the crocks of your skin. You're gonna bend, so now the rubber cement comes in contact with each other, and then you can still push this through because it has that either KY or soap on it. It goes through, and then you're gonna open your arm back up, and now look, now you have a tunnel that goes through right here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at this, it's through my skin. It's so gross. And then if you want, add a little bit of blood for effect, then you can walk out and scare your mom. You'll be like, Mom, I fell. Look what happened, the screwdriver's through my arm. So open that back up and then pop. Once it's completely dry, you can rub on your skin, and then it starts to turn into little rubber balls, and you wipe it off because that's how rubber cement works. A word of warning, if you're really hairy right here, do not do it. Only do it on the part of your skin that's kind of bald, because rubber cement's gonna get in your hair and it's gonna be gnarly. Pranks, magic, hacks. So you're just gonna need a small length of matching cord. It could be anything that's close, or if you happen to have another set of headphones that died, just use that. Put this aside, and this right here is your secret. So you have two ways you can do this. One, literally just hide this in your hand like this, and then when you grab their headphone and you bring it up to pull up the middle, don't bring up the middle. So grab their headphones, reach into your hand, and what you're gonna do is grab this instead, and then bring this loop up, And now what you're essentially doing is cutting absolutely nothing. You're cutting this small little piece of extra cord. Once you've cut it, just tuck those back into your hand, hide them in your fist, and then pull out the whole headphone and it is restored. Meanwhile, you have these hidden in your hand. That's one way to do it. Here is a really cool magical way to do it. What you're gonna do is get yourself some elastic cord and on each end tie a knot and put a safety pin in it so you can safety pin it inside your jacket, run it down your sleeve and out to the other end. And what I've done is on this end, I have put a little clip. And this just makes it really quick and easy to replace loops and different devices or things that I'm gonna hide, coins, whatever it might be. So check this out. I'm gonna attach this loop to this clip and now I have this loop right here that I can hide on my pinky and hold it like this. So from the front, everything looks natural. I can still move and talk. And then when I borrow my friend's headphone, all I have to do is put this in my hand right here as I say, check this out. And what I'm really gonna do is this. I'm going to bring this into my hand, but what I'm secretly gonna do is leave their headphone and bring up mine. And now from the front, it'll look just like I brought that piece up. And now, of course, you cut this. And now that it's been cut, all you have to do is let this vanish up your sleeve. Poop, it's gone. As you rub what looks to be some cut pieces, bring it up, and then restore it. You may be familiar with 3-Card Monte, where the street hustler mixes 3 cards around and you're supposed to guess where the cards are and you win or lose your money. Well, this is with 2 cards. It's very simple. I have a queen and in this case a 10. All you got to do is guess where the cards are. Let me show you up close what I got. A queen and a 10. Now watch this. I'm going to put the cards behind my back, remove 1 card, and then you guess what card's behind my back. Noah, what do you think?
Let's go with the 10.
No, it's the queen. Dude, the 10's right here. Let's try it again. 2 cards. I'm going to put 1 behind my back. Take 1 and put it on the table. What's behind my back?
All right, let's try the queen.
Dude, it's the 10. The queen's right here. We'll try this one more time. A 10 and a queen. I'll put them behind my back. Remove 1 card here. What's behind my back?
10?
Oh, it's the queen. I'm so sorry, my friend. All right, guys, you win this bet every single time. In a second, I'm going to show you how to make this very ingenious, simple little trick. It really fools people. This is essentially what I have. I have 2 cards, but they're not really 2 cards. It's 4 cards. This is 2 cards glued back to back, and this is 2 cards glued face to face. And so when you hold these together and you move them like this, it looks like you're seeing the front and the back of 2 cards. There's a 10 and the queen, and there's the 10 and the queen. And what I'm doing is not this, I'm pushing it from here to there. So I'm going from here to there, here to there. So I'm just doing this sliding motion, so there's no discrepancy because this is on top. And then if I turn it over, it gives a better illusion because the fact is none of this is actually correct, but that fools the eye and you just do this real casually. I have a 10 and a queen. I'm going to put these behind my back, and then what happens when I put it behind my back is, of course, as I just take this card out and I put it on their hand or the table, I know on top what this is. So if they say that card, I pull it out and say, nope, it's the queen. Or if they mention the queen, I go, nope, it's the 10. Then you take the 2 cards, put them back together, say, let's try it one more time, and then you always know what to do because whatever they say, just make them wrong. In a second, I'll show you exactly how to make this, but one small detail that I like to do is put these into a deck of cards so that you could take them out and also help sell the fact that they're regular cards, which they are not. And some of you might be worried that these feel thicker, but no one is going to know because they don't have the other cards to compare them to, and they also still feel just like cards. So here's how you make it. All it requires is 4 random playing cards. You're gonna glue 2 of them face to face and 2 of them back to back. And that is all you need to do. This is how you make it. I like to use rubber cement because it's so easy on the cards. Just wipe a generous amount on the back of 1 card onto a piece of paper so it doesn't stick to your table. But the cool part about rubber cement is that you can ball it up if it gets on any other surface. Let's just put these 2 cards back to back. It's good to actually have it dry a little bit, square it up, press it together, and in a minute, You can wipe off any extra rubber cement off the edges. It turns into little rubber balls and you're good to go. I have these cards back to back. I'm gonna do these cards face to face, and this is a good opportunity to use up cards that maybe have been ruined in other magic tricks. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that compilation of fun tricks you can do to fool your friends. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I'll give away a pack of my Ferguson playing cards along with a 32-page booklet of tricks you can do to fool your friends. All you gotta do is subscribe and hit that like button, comment down below and let me know you've done so. That's it. You guys, thank you so much for the love and support, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.